Good evening. On behalf of IIP Digital Team, I, Dr. Rutra Mohan, welcome you to this 3 days workshop on yoga. On the occasion of International Yoga Day, we have kept this 3 days yoga workshop, which is being organized by Indian Association of Physiotherapists, Women's Cell Nashik District, in collaboration with Indian Yoga Association. So this workshop started yesterday. Today is our second session. We'll be having further session tomorrow at 2 p.m. We are streaming live on IP India YouTube channel for this session. So I request all to subscribe to the YouTube channel to get regular notification during our events. We'll also have many upcoming yoga webinars and sessions, online sessions coming today and tomorrow. So now I request the moderators to please take over.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to everyone. Hope you all are doing well. I, Dr. Dipti Vajwa, IIPWC Nashik District, welcome you all on the second day of free yoga workshop. Now I hand over to Ami ma'am.
Thank you, दीप्ति जी. हेलो एवरीवन, मैं अमी भट्ट आज फिर से आप सभी के सामने उपस्थित हूँ. तो फिर से एक बार कबूल कीजिए मेरा नमस्कार, मोहब्बत, सलाम. फिर से एक बार आप सभी का स्वागत है ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द Indian Association of Physiotherapists Women's Cell Nasik Maharashtra in collaboration with Indian Yoga Association PRCB, who has clubbed all of us for the 3 days free yoga workshop celebrating 7th International Yoga Day. Today is the second day of workshop. दोस्तों, world is full of diamonds and gems, and we are having some of them today to build this event. With this note, I would like to give my heartiest welcome to our speaker, Dr. R. Balaji sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are rarely get this kind of opportunity to hear to the word a great, eminent, knowledgeable speaker, Yoga Chemal, Dr. R. Balaji sir. Dr. R. Balaji sir is an assistant professor at CYS, Center for Yogic Science at Vinayaka Mission Research Foundation of Arupadai Vidu Medical College and Hospital. He is medical consultant at Mother Care Foundation. He has completed his MPhil and PGDYT in Yoga Therapy through Center for Yoga Therapy Education and Research Center, CYTER. He has been appointed as examiner for Quality Council of India QCI through IYA recognized by Ayush Central Ministry of Health, New Delhi since September 2016. He has published scientific papers and abstracts in leading scientific journals and also has 5 copyrights. He has received many awards such as Yoga Chemal, Yoga Bharati, Dynamic Yoga Award, Michelle Dankworth's Gold Medal, and Best Karma Yogi Award. तो ऐसे गुणी वक्ता आज हमारे बीच उपस्थित है, तो मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि अपने ज्ञान की ज्योति से हमें उजागर करें. I request Dr. R. Balaji sir.
Namaste. Thank you very much, Abhi ma'am, for the kind introduction. And it's a pleasure to meet everyone in Sunday evening before the 7th International Day of Yoga. I thank the Indian Association of Physiotherapy Women's Health Nashik branch and the Indian Yoga Association, especially Dr. Charu ma'am and Ankita Didi for giving me this opportunity. First of all, this topic is very useful for me, being a frontline COVID warrior, because being in a medical professional for the past 8 months, we are doing this COVID job in the hospital as well as in my clinic. We are admitting the COVID cases. Both myself and my wife, she is also a doctor, a frontline COVID warriors. And yeah, stress is very intense, especially in last 1 year, and we are in subtle and be able to manage things well. That's because of yoga. I give the credits to yoga because being a student of yoga from young age, it helps me to adjust everything. It helps to plan well, and it helps to have that awareness what is happening around us and how I have to respond to the situation, not reaction, but how I have to respond to the situation. This skill has imbibed in me because I am a student of yoga and still I am student of yoga. Every day I'm learning, and let we all learn together each and every day and grow through yoga. So with that kind note, I would like to share my screen now, and I have splitted the session, today's session, with the theoretical aspect of how, what is stress and how yoga works, what is the mechanism of action of yoga, and what is the importance of pranayama, especially the deep breathing, what, how vital is that, and few practical aspects that will be shared by my friend Deval Chauhan. So he will demonstrate, he will do the lecture demonstration of few simple practices that you can practice in your home or in your office to get rid of your stress. So with that kind note, I would like to start my presentation. I'll share the screen. Can you able to see my screen? I'm audible, I'm clear. Can someone respond?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. So, straightly going into the topic, uh, he is my guru of yoga, yoga therapy, and he is an example of how a yoga and a modern medicine can be bridged and applied in the form of integrative medicine or complementary alternative medicine or a mind body medicine, whatever you want to call. He is the father of my guru, Dr. Anand Balayogi Bhavanani. So, going with his footsteps, I have trying to imbibe and integrate both yoga and medicine and giving the patient as a holistic therapy. That's what we do in our center and in our institute in Pondicherry also. So according to my guru, Dr. Swami Geetananda Giri, the man's first disease starts by seeing the duality, the comparison that you are different and I am different. Because of the different, and if we are not superior in the difference, if we become inferior, then that where the fear comes. And that fear gives lots of imbalance, not only in the, it starts with the mind and it happens in the body also. And that leads to disease in the body. So the first disease is the sense of duality. That is the most common cause for arising stress in one's own self. So what is stress? According to the definition, there are a lot of definition for stress in a medical way, in a yogic way, in a theoretical way. But to put it in a simple way, it is the gap between our expectation and reality. If our expectations didn't meet, we will end up in disappointment. And because of frequent disappointment, there arises the stress. Because of frequent disappointment, a lot of questions will arise. With single disappointment, n number of questions will arise in ourselves. So that chronically accumulate in our body and mind, and it results in stress and stress related problems. More the gap between the expectation and reality, more the stress. So expect nothing and accept everything. It's very difficult, easy to say. It's very difficult, but it is possible. It is not impossible. It is definitely possible. Stressometer. So if we have a meter like the meter in our scooter or car, speedometer, we can able to see how much kilometer are we in control while driving. Like that, we have a stressometer in our body. If it is in the yellow line, we are good. When it crosses the yellow line, that's where the problem arises. I can surely tell you for the past 6 months to 1 year, the world has crossed the orange line also and it has entered into the red line. Everyone, whenever I see lot of questions, lot of problem, and each and everyone have a peak of stress, especially in the last 1 year. It is there, but the stress amount in the last 1 year is very much actually. So we are already crossed that brown or orange line, and we have entered into the red line. So how the stress has been staged? Stage one, it is a stimulation from one or more senses, the five jnana indriyas. We have Shotra, Chakshu, Jiva, Grana, and Twak, the ear, nose, eyes, skin. So from the five senses, they send to the stimuli will send to the brain. That is the stage one. Then stage two, the brain deciphers the stimulus as either a threat or non-threat. If it is a non-threat, it will be ignored. If it is a threat, then we have to identify whether it is a positive threat or negative threat. If it's a positive stress, definitely there will be a positive stress. Positive stress will be good for us. And if it is a negative stress, 99% we are kicked out. There is a lot of imbalance between the body and mind, between the professional life, between the family life, between the social life. So the problem arises at the stage two itself. Then stage three, the body stays activated or aroused until the threat is over. We keep on think on it actually. What is going to happen? He will ask this type of question, what I done? I done correctly or not? Did I keep my pen drive in my bag? Did I put the lock, the handbrake in my car? Did I park everything? Lot of questions will happen. Unless we are sure or make ourselves, that stress won't go away. That stress will stay in our body or in our mind forever. Then the stage four, the body returns to homeostasis, the stage of equilibrium. Homeostasis is a stage of equilibrium, maintaining the internal environment, a stage of physiological calmness. Once the threat is gone, we will able to attain the stage four once the threat is gone. Otherwise, we'll be still in the stage three, and from the stage three, different kinds of disease will happen and it will develop into a psychosomatic disorders. So I have already told the positive stress is good for our body because it increases the heart rate, mild elevations in the stress hormone levels. Because it is good, there will be a mild increase in stress hormone levels. And sometimes we need that elevation to motivate ourselves and to encourage ourselves and to tap on a back to say that you are doing good. So you should promote yourself. That is a positive kind of stress. And that is kind of tolerable stress. So that is a serious kind of a stress. Temporary stress responses buffered by supportive relationships. This and the tolerable stress can be tackled, can be treated if we identify, if we seek solutions. The main aim is to seek solution. If one has the problem, he should not keep that within himself. He has to open his mouth and seek relation, at least to the person who he or she loves. Then that day it will be solved. Otherwise, it will turn or it will prognose into a toxic kind of stress. Prolonged activation of stress response system in the absence of protective relationship. So toxic, once they enter into the toxic state, nothing can be happen. So they will definitely suffer from the psychosomatic disease and they will end in organic damage. And how the stress affects the body? In the brain, it causes difficulty in concentration and it causes irritability and mood swings. And in cardiovascular system, there will be physiological and biochemical changes that leads to heart attack and stroke. That is happening. A lot of heart attack and stroke is happening, especially after one recovers from the COVID, because the COVID itself huge stress. And if they are not taken a good care and they are not giving a periodical checkup, they will end up either in heart attack or stroke. Lots of cases of heart attack and stroke have happened in the last 1 year and so. And in joints and muscles, there will be an increased inflammation, tension, aches and pains. And muscle tightness is one of the commonest systems. You will feel weight You will feel yourself very weight and occupied. That is one of the commonest thing you'll experience when you are stressed. And definitely the immune system, the immune function will be very, very, very low, and increase the risk of infection will happen. And definitely everyone has experienced the skin part, and in gut, there will be a combination of this malabsorption syndrome and irritable bowel syndrome. Many things can happen because whenever we go into the exams, at the time the stomach starts its movement very high. Whenever we are preparing for speech, the same thing happens. So this is very common kind of stress that everyone will experience in their life. And reproductive system, decrease hormone production. This we have proved scientifically. We are working on one paper that this is very true, because more number of important or the relationship after marital relationship is not promising because of the constant stress they expose to their work. And that leads to decreased hormone production, and decrease in libido is one of the commonest symptom the partners used to say actually. So stress affects the reproductive system very much. And these are the symptoms that you will feel when your body is have the exposed to the toxic in the tolerable kind of stress. You will expose these kind of symptoms, and it will affects first your mind, then body. Through body, it affects your emotion, then your whole behavior. The whole behavior of the individual is changed. It starts at one place, it damages to all the places wherever the individual goes, and it makes a worst pattern throughout in all parts of the area where the individual is exposed. So how to do the stress management? There is a lot of option. Yoga is one of the best option, but if one can expand his view, and if he sees the world in a positive mindset, there are lots of ways to do the stress management. Like figure out what is most important and take control. Food and diet, set priorities. Please set priorities. Family and friends, and sleep is one of the very good exercise to relieve, to get relief from the stress. That is that one. The person who can't able to sleep, that is also one kind of big stress in the modern part of the world. And what now we'll move into the yoga part. What is yoga? How it helps? See, yoga is a holistic therapy. In modern medicine, if you go for one treatment, we will end up in side effects. But in yoga, there will be always positive side effects. So that is the advantage of yoga. It is preventive, promotive, rehabilitative. It's curative to certain extents. At what time when the patient is getting a yoga therapy or yogic counseling, or he enter into the yoga, it depends on that. If you go at the terminal stage, definitely no therapy is there to cure. But definitely yoga will help to improve the quality of life. That will be assured. But to cure the particular disease, that depends when you are going to take the yoga therapy, when you are going to enter yourself, or when you fully arpana, offer yourself to yoga. It depends on that, whether the curation is possible or not. It is science, philosophy, and art, and it involves body, mind, and spirit. I already told this, it has a desirable positive side effects. If you take one pill, it will, all the NSAIDs, most of physiotherapists know, all the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, if we prescribe those drugs, we'll definitely give one proton pump inhibitor. Why? The NSAIDs will cause gastric ulcers. To prevent that, we give proton pump inhibitors. So the drugs will, I'm definitely not against allopathy, because I'm also a doctor. So definitely don't think that I'm against allopathy. Definitely not. I want to give a holistic therapy. Our idea is we are not blaming anyone. All therapy is good. All form of medicine, all form of health professional, everyone is equal. That is our idea. We have to give the best to the patient. That is more important. That is what we are doing. So in yoga, there won't be any negative side effect. If you go for one problem that you can't able to sleep, well. If you go for a therapy for 3 to 4 months, automatically there's some other problem which is related to that. Automatically that will also go away from the individual. That is what we call as desirable positive side effects. And there will be definitely simultaneous improvement in health and control of other conditions. And relief from stress, the main cause of Adija Vyadi, psychosomatic disorders. That is the root cause for all the problem. That is why we call this Adija Vyadi. And the lifestyle, yogic lifestyles has four important components, achar, vichar, ahar, vihar, and vivahar. So healthy physical activities and exercise, right thoughts and right attitude towards life that are vital for well-being. Ahar, that is the most important thing, and everyone has their own definition of diet. But what I would say is, whatever diet you take, if you're vegetarian, if you're non-vegetarian, not an issue. Whatever you take in a moderate amount, eat a freshly prepared food, take in a moderate amount, and next meal when you are going to take, you should feel that hunger. If you're not hunger, don't take food at that time. So when you're feeling that hungriness in yourself, take food at that time. So otherwise, try to limit yourself. And the most important thing is hydrate yourself very well. I have seen most of the young patients, they have running in the subclinical dehydration, and most of the MRI report, the spine they related to, there is a dehydrated disc. There will be an impression at one line, dehydrated disc. That is very commonly seen in this modern times, especially the last 4 to 5 years, because we are not hydrating ourselves properly. The fuel is not put in. Then how can we run the body as a machine throughout 24 hours? How can we expect to do that? That is not possible. Hydrate yourself. Hydration is one of the key therapy, and hydration also relaxes you. Water is a kind of, taking water is also a kind of relaxation. Please, that is a vital one. And proper recreational activities to relax your body and mind, and proper recreational activities, definitely with a huge bucket of popcorn, watching India versus New Zealand World Test Championship, sitting for 3-4 hours continuously is not definitely a good type of relaxation. Please understand that. It's not only relaxation for your body, relaxation to your body, mind, emotion, and soul. It includes everything. That is the key for element of relaxation to elevate yourself in a healthy way. And vivaha, healthy interpersonal relationship. Uh, Everyone knows if someone is doing good, be friend to him. If someone is suffering, don't show sympathy, but be empathize towards that person. If someone is doing all the punya kind of activities, join with him. If someone is doing negative kind of things, just stay away from him. Try to ignore, try to avoid. Don't react to the negative people. Just be calm and just move away from them silently. It's always good to isolate from negative kind of people. So that is what Vivahar means, to maintain a healthy interpersonal relationship. So many people have how yoga works. What is the main mechanism? This was scientifically accepted paper in the journal by my guru. Everyone asks, you are saying yoga is doing this thing and that thing, but how it acts? We have a mechanism of action for each and every drug. Like that, yoga has its own mechanism. It works different kind for different type of individual, but it definitely acts for each individual. That is the most important thing. So all aspects of human psychophysiological functioning is improved. The key aspect of yoga therapy or yoga is breath, because breath is the one which connects the body and mind. Eto mana, tato prana. Where the mind goes, automatically your breath goes actually. So when the breath is steady, emotion becomes more balanced. When the body is still, the mind starts to calm down. That is the key element. When the body is still, the mind starts to calm down. Conscious focus on the present moment, the now. This is happening with yoga. What is happening now? That is the consciousness that will increase the awareness with other things, and it will able to make you to relate with others. That conscious focus is definitely improved in yogic practices. And integration, breath pattern with coordinated smooth body movements. Remember, it is an integrated breath pattern. When you are integrating your breath with body and mind, your body coordinates and the neuromuscular junction works well and the movements become smooth, synchronized, and harmony. That is a key factor of yoga. Healthy improvements in physical, mental, emotional, and social living. The overall quality of life is improved by yogic practices. And attainment of highest physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being. This four words. These are the key words definition of health given by WHO. And with yogic practices, all the four things is gets elevated in a positive way. That proves yoga is a holistic therapy, a holistic medicine, a holistic heart. Enhanced ability to manage omnipresent stressor and thrive positively in all aspects of human life. Whatever happens, you develop an attitude of taking positivity in that actually. Even the worst kind of thing, there will be some positivity in that if you have that kind of perception, if you able to see that vision. That yoga helps to promote when you start to work yourself with yoga practices. And the most important thing, time is running. I'll just finish it off. I thank my director, sir, Dr. Madan Mohan. He's a retired professor of physiology, JIPMER, and he has formulated this table actually. So deep breathing is economical. How it is economical? Normally, the respiratory rate is 16 to 18 beats per minute. But if you rate 12 times per minute, so 12 into 500, the ventilation becomes 6,000. So always there will be some dead space. Dead space is there. We all know. You are all physiotherapists, so you all know what is dead space. So in that dead space, actually, 12 into 150, the amount of dead space volume loss is 1,800. So if the ventilation and we minus that dead space volume, so totally 6,000 minus dead space volume, the 1,800, it's equal to 4,200. Alveolar ventilation, the gas exchange, alveolar ventilation is where the oxygen, that gas exchange is happening between the oxygen and carbon dioxide. 4,200 is good. It's good amount, but still we can improve it. So see, if it is a patient, person who's doing the shallow respiration, that means 30 respiratory rate is 30 per minute, and the ventilation will be same. But automatically, if you make you see the dead space volume there, it will be 4,500 is lost because of this shallow respiration. And what the alveolar ventilation is you are getting, it's 1,500 only. So the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange happening is totally lost. It is very negligible amount. And if the person continue to have this kind of alveolar ventilation gas exchange, definitely he is going for COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or any kind of airway disease. So what happens when we do a deep breathing? If we inhale for 6 count and exhale for 6 count per minute, we will do 5 breaths only. The respiratory rate will be 5 to 6. And same, the ventilation will be 60,000, and 6 into 150 is equal to 900, and 6,000 minus 900. Look at the alveolar ventilation here, 5,100. That is why the pranayama, breathing exercise is different and pranayama is different. But whatever, the deep breathing, the breathing exercise, it is very economical, very cheap way to enhance your lungs. The physiotherapist, you will do a lot of lung physiotherapy. Because of your physiotherapy, the patient will develop the respiratory rate, the functions, all the respiratory problems will able to go away from the individual soon actually. But the deep breathing is one of the key factors to improve that alveolar ventilation, and it is very economical because we are doing it. We don't need any extra support, any instrument. We need not to pay for our breath. The alveolar ventilation in deep breathing is very, very, very high amount, and it is one of the easiest way to improve our respiratory function. So people are not concentrating on the respiratory system. They are concentrating on the central nervous system or the cardiovascular system. Remember, the key to find a man is alive or dead is by seeing your breath. If your breath is steady, your spine is straight, you will be always healthy. The two key elements, your breath and your spine. If these two are good, definitely you will be healthy in maximum part of your life. Yoga practices, especially those done mindfully, will strengthen our immune system by inducing a sense of empowerment and self-confidence. They help us to regain cortical control. This cortical control is totally lost in the alcoholic patients and the patient who are in the anxious or in the depressed mood. But yogic, continuous and repetitive yogic practices will help to regain its control. Through yogic self-care, we can be our true self, strong, safe, caring, and healthy. Most of us are not true to ourselves. That is where we try to bend, and we became to slave. We change into slave. That is what happening. But yoga practices helps to improve to be our true self within us. That is the most important thing. And we need to stay safe and stay healthy if we are to help others. First, we have to take care of ourselves, then we can think about others. So this was a global human functionality is improved by yogic practices like asana, pranayama, meditation, and it was this diagram is postulated by Sir Sadbir Khalsa sir, one of the pioneers of yoga research, and all the aspects, physical, mental, emotional, in the spiritual aspect, everything is improved through yogic practices. We have did a research, a single session of yoga therapy improves the individual physiologically and psychologically also. The single session. If single session does that, why can't we adapt yoga as a lifestyle? And we can do yogic practices at least by morning half an hour and evening half an hour. That will change the whole individual, and it will make you as a whole person. So I already said that where the mind goes, the energy flows there. You can use your mind to change your mind for the better. This is self-directed neuroplasticity. I already ran 3 minutes late, and I want to finish the presentation with saying of my guru, gratitude is the highest attitude. Bring gratitude to the divine, to all the person who beat you in your life, because everyone has made a huge part in your life. So be gratitude to each and everyone. With that, I stop my presentation. And this table is there. Yeah. So I'll ask Mr.
Namaste.
Deval Chauhan. Yeah. Namaste. He is Mr. Deval Chauhan, and he has a very different kind of a fellow. He has finished his bachelor's in forensic medicine, and he has done a degree in cybercrime also. So very interesting. And now he dedicated his life for yoga. One of the blessed soul actually. He dedicated his life to yoga. He's a yoga teacher, and he cleared his level 3 IYA exams, and he also finished his PG diploma in yoga in Kaivalya Dhamma, one of the ancient yoga schools of our Bharat. So he will demonstrate few practices that you can do in your office by sitting in the chair or in your home or wherever you go, and here some half an hour to 45 minutes. You can do these practices and you can get rid of the stress which is occupying you for a long time. So over to you, Deval.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So yes, Doctor gave a really very good presentation. After this, I will show you the practical dimension. This is all under the guidance of Sir only. So Sir told me to do such practices. And yes, so we'll start with some movements, some spinal movements. So we have 7 spinal movements, 2 twistings, 2 side bendings, 2 forward bending and backward bending. So these are 6, and 1/7 is a traction. So we give a traction to a spine. So there are 7 spinal movements we have. Sir mentioned about the dehydration of the disc is a very common phenomenon. So by doing this movement, the circulation in the spine is improved. So the problem of dehydration can be tackled. And spine is a very important part of the central nervous system also. So keeping the health of the spine and keeping the health of the vertebral column will definitely help you in relieving the stress. So yes, I will request everyone to either be seated on your mats, or you can sit like I am sitting on a chair, and we'll do it together. Okay. Yes. So we'll start with the side bendings. So for side bending, either you can take the support of your armchair, or you can take the support of the ground, or place the hand on the knee simply. We'll take our hand, left hand, and raise it up to shoulder level. Take our palm up to the ceiling and raise our hand above. Now we'll give a very good stretch in the upward direction first, and slowly we'll do a side bending. Only do it up to your capacity. Do not force yourself. Make sure your hip is on the ground completely. Slowly, gently come back again. Remain here for a while, and then slowly raise your hand down. We'll do with the other side. Taking our hand down again, and take it up to the shoulder level first, and up to the ceiling. First, give a stretch in the upward direction like this, and give a side bending. Make sure you are not raising your hip above. Also, you are not dropping your head like this. Your head should be touched with your palm. Your ear should be touched with your arms. Come back, slowly come back again, and put your hand down. So we finished 2 movements. Now 2 twistings. So right side twisting and left side twisting. For twisting, we'll first take our right hand behind. Either you can hold the chair or you can hold the ground. So anyone which is comfortable for you. And take the other hand on your opposite side of the knee and twist yourself completely. Try to look as much as behind as possible. Also turn your neck also up to the maximum. So this is the side twisting. Only do it up to your capacity. Slowly come in front, first with your neck. Then release this twist. Take your crossed hand again normal, and your hand which is behind, take your hand again normal. Yes. Now with the other side, take your hand behind, cross your hand, give a very gentle stretch to your spine, twist maximum, also twist your neck. Try to look as behind as possible. Slowly come normal again, first with your neck. Release your twist with the hand which is behind and the hand from the front. So we completed 4 movements of the spine. Now the forward bending and backward bending. We'll start with backward bending. So for backward bending, you can take the support of your armchairs or the knees. So for backward bending, first look up and give an extension to your spine. Slowly come back. Now the forward bending. For forward bending, you have to hold your hand like this, your left hand with your right hand, but you have to hold it behind So retract your shoulders completely first and then come down in forward bending. Do it as per your capacity and close your eyes and feel the movements. Now come back again to the normal position. So we finished 6 movements of the spine. Now the last one, the traction part. So we'll give a very good traction. First, make a finger lock in the front and raise your arms up. Now give a very gentle stretch to your spine in the upward direction. Make sure you're not extending your spine in the back, but you're giving an upward movement only. Slowly come down in the reverse order and place your hand on the ground. Yes. So after these 6 movements, I hope you're feeling very fresh in the spine area. Yes. So now we'll do Brahma Mudra. So Brahma Mudra will imitate Lord Brahma. So Lord Brahma had 4 heads. Of course, we cannot create our 4 heads, but we can turn our heads in 4 directions so that we will do a very good neck movement. But remember, the Brahma Mudra is not a neck exercise. It is a psychophysiological movements which will calm down your mind completely. So of course, this is a stress relieving asana, mudra. So we have to do it very slowly. Okay. So for that, we'll turn our heads in 4 directions. First is right, then it's left, then it's up, and then it's down. But we have to do it in very slow pace. So you have to close your eyes and you have to take 10 seconds for each movement. 10 seconds for going right, hold it there for 10 seconds, come back after taking 10 seconds, and you have to take 10 seconds in every turn. So you will do with me. Okay. So close your eyes. And now we'll first go to right side. So counting 10, you have to reach to the right. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Now again come in center, take in full 10 seconds. Very slow movements, very gentle movements. After coming to center, we have to go to the left side. So take 10 seconds for going to left side, very slow movements. After reaching maximum, hold it for 10 seconds. Keep closing your eyes, only listen to my voice. Slowly come to the center again. Very slow movements. Now, the people who have vertigo or cervical issue will not do another 2 movements. So for them, you have to repeat the same, these 2 movements, right and left. So now we'll do upward movement. For that, press your teeth with each other like this. And now go up, very slow. Gentle movements. Do not extend your spine, only your cervical region, only with your neck. Hold it for the 10 seconds. Slowly come down. Slowly come to center. Now you have to go down. People having neck pain will not do this. You have to go down, take your time for 10 seconds for going down completely. And hold it here for the 10 seconds. You can try to touch your neck, to touch your chin to the jugular notch. Hold it here. Slowly release and come to center. Yes. We'll do one more round. Now, this round we have to do with yourself. I won't give you instruction, but make sure you are taking every 10 seconds for going right, for holding 10 seconds, coming back 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds you have to take. So you have to do very slow movements. So start with yourself. When you are going right, just try to feel the opposite side stretch in your neck. So you might be wondering why I'm getting a relaxation sensations after doing Brahma Mudra. So reason is very scientific. There are carotid arteries, there are some nerves in our neck region which are supplying to our brain. So this arteries and this nerves are stimulated, these arteries are getting a very good massage, giving a very good relaxation to your brain. So this breaks the chain of thoughts and you give you a very calm, peaceful mind. Do it very slow. Remember, for going up, you have to press your teeth with each other. So press your jaws with each other and then go up. So that you will give a very good stretch in the front part of your neck. In that process, do not extend your spine, only your neck region. Come in center and be there. Feel the relaxation you are getting. Just try to feel the relaxation. Keep closing your eyes for just 2 minutes. Just try to get. Slowly, gently let your eyes open. Very gently. We'll now do Anulom Vilom Pranayama. So as Sir said, the breathing it is very economical. And this Anulom Vilom Pranayama will induce yourself for this economical breathing. Will really make yourself ready for this breathing. Okay. And also Anulom Vilom is a Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. So it cleans 72,000 nadis in your entire body. Okay. So we'll do Anulom Vilom. So it is alternate nostril breathing. For that breathing, you have to first make Pranav Mudra. So this Pranav Mudra is by closing your first and middle finger, and you have to close your nostrils by it. Okay. So first you have to close your right nostril, take air from the left, close your left, take out air from the right, again inhale from the same right, close right, and exhale from the left. So this will be one round of Anulom Vilom. So we'll do 5 rounds of Anulom Vilom. And we are not keeping any ratios, just do it up to your capacity. Okay. So start from the left, close your left, exhale from the right, again inhale from the right, exhale from the left, inhale from the left again, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And put your hand down. Keep closing your eyes and try to observe your breathing pattern. Gently open your eyes. And now we'll do Brahmari Pranayama. So for Brahmari Pranayama, it is we have to produce a humming sound of a honeybee. Brahmari is honeybee. So what happens? We have a very micro circulations in our part of the body. So in the brain, in every part of body, the circulation is very micro. So this Brahmari Pranayama gives a very good vibrations to this parts of the body where there is a very micro circulation. So this circulation is improved and we feel very relaxed after doing this pranayama. So it is a science of experiencing. We experience the science. Okay. So everyone, please close your eyes. We have to inhale from our nostrils. And when we exhale, just produce a humming sound. Okay. So like this. Yes. We'll do 5 rounds only. So everyone sit straight, close your eyes. We have to inhale. Exhale maximum. Make the humming sound maximum in a flow. Inhale again. Again inhale. Again inhale. Last round, inhale, maximum inhale. And exhale, maximum. After that, just try to feel the after effects of that vibration. Just try to feel your throat, your head. Now we'll do some meditation. We'll do some yoga nidra. So if possible, you can lie down on a back in shavasana, or you can just sit. So both of them is fine. If it is possible, you can lie down on a back. On your chair only, you can just sit straight and relax. Yes. So if the people who are sitting can keep their hands on their knees, and the lying down people can do shavasana. Okay. So in shavasana, the hands will be spread apart, legs apart, palms facing the sky, and relax your body completely. Also, while sitting, relax your body completely, just your spine erect. So drop off your shoulders, close your eyes gently, and just focus on your breathing pattern. Just observe your breathing. Whether you are inhaling or whether you are exhaling, just try to observe your breathing pattern. Place your mind as a gatekeeper in front of your nostrils. Each and every breath should be monitored. Each and every breath should not go without your attention. Do not try to change the breathing pattern. Just observe your breathing pattern. Do not try to change it. After you're observing your breath, bring your entire attention on the top of your head. Observe your head completely. Observe each and every part on your head. Feel the sensation in your head you're getting. And relax yourself completely. Relax your head completely. Slowly bring your attention on your forehead now and observe what is going on there. There may be a fan on in front of you or above you. You may be getting a sensation of the air coming. Whatever you are getting sensation, just observe that sensation and relax yourself completely. Slowly now come on your eyes. Entire day our eyes are a little warm, a little hot due to the screen work we face. So just observe that heat in your eyes and try to relax it completely. Relax your eyes completely. Now come on your entire face. Relax your facial muscles completely. Do not try to give any expression. Just relax each and every muscle of your face. Now come on your neck and throat. Observe the sensation on your neck and throat. Slowly come on your shoulders. Observe your shoulders. There is lot of burden on your shoulders. Physical burden, emotional burden, mental burden. Just try to relax that burden. Relax yourself completely. Now observe your arms. Start with your upper arms, your biceps, your triceps, your elbows, and take your mind up to your fingers. Try to observe entire arm as possible. Go through each and every finger inside. Just observe each and every part of your hand. Slowly come on your chest. Now on your chest, you can observe the movements of your breathing. When you take a breath in, you can feel the upward movement. And when you release the downward movement. Just try to feel the movement of the chest. Similarly, come on your abdomen and try to feel the movement of your abdomen. Now come on your back. For the people who are in Shavasana, observe your back completely, which is touching on the ground. For the people who are sitting, just observe the parts of your back. Start from your upper back, just below the shoulder, then your middle back, and then your lower back. Come on your thighs. Observe your thighs muscle. your upper thighs, your lower thighs. Just observe the pain in thighs. Observe the sensation in the thighs. Relax your thighs completely. Relax your complete upper body. Be in a state of ease. Slowly come on your knees. And from the knees, similarly like the hands, pass your mind till your fingers, till your toes. Observe your calf, observe your shin, observe your ankles, and pass your mind from each and every toe. Now you scan your entire body. Relax your body completely. Try to simultaneously observe your body completely. From the top of the head to the tip of the fingers, tip of the toes. You completely relax your body. There is no unnecessary movements in your body. It is completely relaxed. Now come on, you're breathing again. Automatically, if your body is relaxed, your breathing will be smoother, longer, and deeper. This is the sign of relaxation. Congratulations, you did it. Slowly, for the people who are in Shavasana, turn on the left hand side. Do not get up, just turn on the left hand side and be there. Observe the blood rushing to the left hand side. Now, with the support of your arms, come in sitting. No matter which direction, just come in sitting. Keep your eyes closed. Do not open your eyes till. Now, everyone in this state, rub your palms with each other. And just place them on the eyes. Try to see the entire dark screen in front of you. There is complete dark screen in front of you. Just try to see that screen. Try to find some light in that darkness. Slowly remove your hands and gently give the command for your eyelids to open. Do not force your eyes to get open. Just open very slowly. Slowly, when you are completely opening your eyes, I will hand over to Dr. Balaji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Deva. That was very wonderful. I think people who have attended this session, you have taken a stress from them. And it's very good, very wonderful, very wonderful.
Thank you.
This is how yoga works practically. Okay, and your voice is so soothing and relaxing also.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Deva.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Did a very good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to you. Over to the organizers.
Yes, sir.
Myself, Dr. Paksha sir here. Thank you, Dr. R. Balaji sir and Deval sir. We move forward towards the questions. Sir, we have one question. how we can remove ongoing stress cause getting all the way in our head again and again.
The best way to get rid of that stress is by changing your breathing pattern. See, once Devan has told here, concentrate on expiration. And when we perform that Brahmari Pranayama, the expiration was more. When you produce a sound, the expiration will be more actually. That is the beauty of Nada Pranayama, the sound producing Pranayama. See, for inhalation, you have to take some effort. It's like filling air in the balloon. You have to take some effort. But for expiration, you need not to have put effort at all. It automatically it will just go. Just opening the top of the head of that balloon, it will automatically go. So the more Nada pranayama, the sound producing pranayama, that will produce a vibration throughout your body and it will change the breath pattern and it will be enhancing your expiration 2 times, double the times than the inspiration if you practice regularly. And the most important thing is these breathing techniques will bring the autonomic nervous system in balance. When the stress happens, sympathetic overdrive will be there. There is a more flow of sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic will be very, very low. And when you do this kind of nada pranayama and the simple technique called left nostril breathing, exclusively left nostril breathing, Chandra Vedana or Chandra Nadi Pranayama, will help to increase the parasympathetic flow and it will make the balance between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. And by doing this pranayama, automatically the attitude of the individual is changed. When you change your breath, the attitude will be changed and it reflects on your mind and it will be reflected by the physical work also. And you see the stress and you will respond to the stress in a different way so that you can able to get a solution from the stress. So it's nothing, just by changing the breath pattern and changing the attitude, definitely you can handle the stress which is disturbing you a lot.
Yes, sir, we have next question. How to get over from psychosomatic stage?
First, before there will be a psychic phase, somatic phase, then you will get the psychosomatic, then the organic phase. This how the stress is able to occupy our body and cause diseases: psychic, somatic, psychosomatic, and organic. Organic is the phase that we can't able to anything. We have depend totally on the medications to get the cure at least or to get the control. But if we can able to get the person at early as possible, maybe at the somatic stage, when they experience a problem in the psychic phase, when it comes to your body as a symptom in a somatic phase, when we get the person at that stage, or even the psychosomatic stage, there are some techniques you have to perform and you have to adapt a lifestyle, the yogic lifestyle. What I have mentioned was ahar, vihar, achar, and vivahar. Those key elements are there in yogic practices. And if we able to one able to adapt the yoga as a lifestyle, definitely they can able to modify the psychosomatic stages of the stress. And there won't be any difficult asanas for, because yoga is not only about asana. Yoga is about the wholesome. Yoga is mostly of make the inner awareness, making the inner awareness. So definitely lot of breath work is there. Breath, body coordinated movements will be there, and lot of few techniques, because yoga is not prescription for every fever or headache you just give Dolo 60. It is not like that. You have to assess the individual, you have to find the root cause, and you have to give the specific therapy protocols which work for them. That yoga has definitely an answer to reverse the psychosomatic disorders by addressing the root cause and by changing the uh, breathing pattern actually.
Sir, in your stress management slide, you had mentioned setting goals and priorities. So, and in
Yes.
you had mentioned, sir, the relaxation techniques to be followed. So, can you please explain, sir, what are the key relaxation techniques to be followed?
setting goals, especially what is your goal? Working, not giving priority to your family, or not giving priority to your own self to relax, or keep on doing the work which always gives you a stress. Because I know financial instability is there for many people, but there is also other things which can give you a satisfaction. So that you have to do the adjustment to your daily path of your life. That priority you have to set within yourself. It's very difficult to follow, actually. Easy to say, but it's very difficult. But even though, yes, in this time also, we are seeing a COVID patients, we are doing a COVID work duties, and we spent a good quality amount of time with our family also. That is setting what is important to you, and what is important, which will make you happy, which if you are with someone or if you do something that will make you happy. So to concentrate more on that, and that is the goal and priority. And what is the second one you asked?
The relaxation techniques.
That proper relaxation techniques. Yes, proper relaxation technique. It's just whatever your hobbies or whatever you feel like, that won't make your body to, because sitting in front of your TV and taking popcorn is definitely not a relaxation. It definitely harms your body. Just doing some simple exercise or doing a prayer, chanting mantras, and be with the pet animals, and go for a walking. And these are type of relaxing things. Definitely, these are very common things, and definitely this kind of relaxing things will definitely help. And many times I ask patients how many hours you sleep in the night. They say I sleep for 8 hours. Oh, that you are lucky. Then why you got this problem? They will say, at what time you go to the bed? I will go at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the night, and morning I will wake up at 10 o'clock. Is this a quality kind of sleep? Definitely no, because certain times of hormones, for example, melatonin, they will secrete at the night time only. So if you're not sleeping at a particular time, these hormones won't secrete, and this will definitely have an influence on secreting the good hormones like endorphin and enkephalins, and this will help that you won't feel good at yourself itself. So how you will feel good with others? If you are not feeling good with yourself, there is no chance to feel good with others actually. So proper relaxation by adopting the natural things, which is very common and easily available, spending some quality time with that, and going at the sleep at a proper time, eating the healthy food with the healthy people who has a, because why home food is good than the hotel foods? Because people who are making food, they will think that if you eat that food, that you will feel healthy. With love and care they are cooking that food. So that's why the home food is always best when compared to the other foods. So relaxing with a proper common things which will make you feel happy, and sleep is also one of the important quality to relax in a good way actually.
Yes, sir.
There's one more question on metabolism, I think so. Hunger,
Yes,
satisfaction, and
hunger and
metabolism.
metabolism, sir.
Yeah.
I explained in Ahar and Vihar, and
Mm.
you said that the hunger should be felt properly. So the according to that, the question is that the proper metabolism control, how to manage it.
So actually, it depends on the individual actually, because there is a saying that you have to uh, eat at a proper time. If you eat at a proper time, well balanced food, and after the food there is no relaxation, you have to spend some quality of time, then you have to relax. If you follow this principle, automatically the physiological aspects like digestion and excretion will happen normally, and definitely you will feel hunger. And person who are feeling more hunger and they want to eat, there is some yoga practices like cooling pranayamas. the normal cooling pranayamas like Shitali, Shitkari, Sadanta, and Matanki is one of the classical pranayamas. They will help to act on the satiety centers. And people who have this hunger issues, they are more of pitta dominance actually. So for those kind of peoples, if we practice these kind of breathing techniques, the cooling pranayamas, it helps to address and it helps to resolve the digestion issues, and it helps the to change the metabolic activity also. And this way, by practicing these cooling pranayamas, this problem will be addressed actually.
Yes, sir. Deepti ma'am, any questions? Any more questions?
Yes, Paksha. So, how to release stressors causing problems with pranayam?
How to relieve stresses causes with pranayama?
Cause
Pranayama is a solution to stress.
yes, sir.
Pranayama is definitely a solution for stress. How a pranayama can cause stress? Did I? Your question was about pranayama to cause stress. Is that so? Or I hear wrongly?
So it is related to pranayama only.
No. Definitely, pranayama is one of the best thing to get rid out of from stress, because breathing is the key element. I already told in much like breath is the one thing which connects the body and mind. Definitely pranayama. See, breathing exercise is different, but pranayama is different, because prana means it not only the air, it is a vital cosmic energy, it is a life force. And ayama means control and conscious expansion. Physiologically, you can say the expansion of your lungs, but it expansion of your thought, expansion of your emotion, expansion of your perception. So it's a controlled and conscious expansion, and it increases the awareness to oneself and awareness to the surroundings. So pranayama is definitely an antidote to stress. With pranayama, no one has stress. Pranayama is one of the antidote to stress.
Okay, sir, we have next question. Sir, if a person is in stress and he and she can't concentrate at relaxation, then other option to relieve stress.
They can't able to concentrate, but other option to stress. That's what, spend quality time. They can't able to do sit meditation, to sit yoga, and to sit do some other exercise. They can spend some quality time in whatever they like actually. That will help to reduce the stress. That's why I put in one word, that setting priorities and goals. Spend some time with people who like or which make you to feel better. At least do a couple of hours of that thing. That will be able to reduce your stress. If you can't able to do a pranayama or meditation, because yoga is everything. Yoga is not only pranayama, not only meditation. Yoga is entire. So if you can't do that, then there is some always some alternative, but it won't be that effective like this. But definitely these kind of activities will help to reduce the stress in some way.
Thank you, sir. Over to you, Dr. Paksha.
Yes. Sir, I have one question. On part of all the healthcare workers who have been continuously into phone calls and on continuous work during this pandemics. So is there any power yoga or any yogic practice which healthcare workers can do in less amount of time, but it will really help them relax eternally? So because no one, I think, practices like 1 hour or we can give to yoga daily or that kind of stuff. So anything which can be like act as a power yoga for healthcare workers.
When yoga has been marketed, these terms came now power yoga, kundalini yoga, a lot of other names also there, so I don't want to know. No, it's, now Deval has gave you a session with Yoga Nidra for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, so we can spend 5 minutes definitely more than 3-4 times in a day. It's not an issue, except from relaxation in the sleep and taking food, we can almost spend 3 to 5 times for 5 minutes. Okay. If we sit and do this yoga nidra itself, that will be beneficial. And the power yoga, there are different kinds of power yoga. So I'm not sure what kind of power yoga you are thinking about. Definitely, I don't know about power yoga. So what tradition I'm coming from, we don't teach power yoga to anyone actually. But yeah, I have heard about it, but I don't know how effective it is, and the efficacy and potential that I don't know is. But apart from that, what the yoga nidra, there is a lot of things like kaya kriya, a part by part relaxation called marmanasanam kriya, and just lying down in shavasana or in the favorite sleeping posture, concentrate on the breath, do a sukha pranayama. Sukha pranayama is comfortable, equal inhalation and exhalation. If you do that itself, it will have its own effect. Rather than concentrating on the attractive names like this, okay, if you do simple things, it will definitely elevate ourselves. So my point, what we'll do is after duty or after our workout, we just come home, refresh ourselves, just sit 10 minutes quietly. Automatically elevate our mood, and we will able to do our work potentially in the other ways also. So that's it. Okay. So now there are different types of relaxation things are there. Power yoga about that.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, on behalf of all participants and IIPWC Nasik team, thank you Indian Association of Yoga and Dr. R. Balaji sir, Ami Bhatt ma'am, and Devil sir. Dr. R. Balaji sir, thank you so much. You have taken our complete attention towards your lecture, and I hope it's very well understood and well absorbed by all participants. It was thoroughly explained and very well noted with the key points on the slide shared, sir. Very thankful to sir, as yoga and stress management is very important aspect in these pandemics. And it was vigilantly taken by you, sir, from physiotherapy point of view also. Thank you, Deval sir, for live demonstration. It was very helpful. Indeed, a great relaxation and stress-free time here. Thank you. We end our second day of our workshop. We shall join tomorrow again by 2 p.m. for our last day of workshop. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you once again to
Thank you,
the
sir.
Physiotherapy Association and to all the members.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.